you are frustrating the expectations they had from you. So here's what we advise: identify whose cooperation you require to achieve your goals. Sit them down, talk them into understanding that at this point I want to go into what we call a deliberate extreme. Hello friends, welcome once again to our Monday Motivation here on Think Tank TV. The name as usual is Moses Warebo. I'm a life coach, I'm a public speaker. We cover your events and we're here to serve you. You see, it is said that people who set goals achieve 10 times above those who do not set goals. You see, Emmett Fox wrote a book titled The Mental Equivalent. And in that book he said, you have one responsibility to the universe. He said it is to create within your mind a mental equivalent of what it is you want on the outside. You see, that piece was one of the most profound pieces as recorded in history. Recall I said I will bring to you the knowledge that is shared to me by my mentor in a bid for us to journey to super success together. The first goal setting technique he told me is you must decide what exactly you want. You see, the role of making a decision cannot be overemphasized because it sets the pace, it gives you direction, it gives you a clear focus of where you should be going. Because we talked about the shining syndrome, where you have a lot of things that has the ability to distract you. So he said, first of all, deciding what you want will help to determine where you would go, who you will meet, the books you read, the priorities you will take and all that. And he divided this into 3 subtopics. He said, you must first of all set your business and career goals, because that will aid you to get your financial needs. This is what you need in life. So you must decide what your business and your career goals are for you to commence the process of setting your goals. The second one is you must decide your personal and family goals. That is why you want to achieve what you want to achieve. The third one is you must set up what we call self-improvement goals. That is how you will achieve what you want to achieve. These are the 3 subtopics he gave to me in goal setting processes. The second goal setting process he gave to me is what he said, you must write it down. Recall the good book that says, write the vision so that whoever sees it will run with it. You see, without writing a vision, you don't have an enthusiasm. You don't have a motivation to act. And while writing the vision or the goals you want to achieve, you must set deadlines. Because someone said, where you don't have a deadline, you will be running around the post without a goal post. Think about someone who is running through a pitch, a football pitch without a goal post. You're going to keep running in circles, and that's the essence of timing every goal we set. There's what we call the law of accelerating acceleration. You say the faster you move towards your goal, the faster your goal moves towards you. The clearer the clarity of your goal, the faster your goal moves towards you. So when your goal is clear and the picture of what exactly you want, the law of accelerating acceleration says your goal moves fastly towards you. The third goal setting technique he taught me is what we call identifying the obstacles you would face. And I keep saying it as one of my mantras. I said, not expecting challenges on your way up is what we call naive. So while you set a goal, you must bear in mind that there are and there will be obstacles on your way of achieving your goal. So between you and your goal is what we call an obstacle, like a mountain, like the challenges you would face while you try to achieve your goal. So you must identify these challenges and ensure that you're ready to to pull them through. There's what we call the 80-20 rule. And while you identify your obstacles, you must know that the 80-20 rule says that 80% of every obstacle you would face is within you. 80% of every obstacle you will face is within you. And you must identify that self-discipline is one of the major keys to achieving your goals. He said something to me. He said, even the most successful people at some point think that self-discipline sucks. Like, they always feel like, what is the need of having all this self-discipline? They always find a reason why they should give up in the process of trying to achieve their goals. So here's what you must know. While you try to identify the obstacles, get ready to face them. Get ready to overcome them. And I sure believe you would overcome them. So the fourth goal setting technique is you identifying the relevant knowledge and skills you require to set the goals. You must ask yourself, what one skill, if I become excellent in, will make me to become financially independent? What one skill, if I become excellent in, will make me to double my income? What one skill, if I become excellent in, will make me to become a better person? Now, here's what you need to know. That skill you say to yourself is most of the times not a palatable skill. It's not a skill that will interest you. It's not a skill that you will be really interested in going into. But that is the skill you actually need to double your income. And you must bear in mind that every skill is learnable. Whoever you see as an expert in any field was one time an amateur. But the sooner you identify commencing the process of learning that skill, the better you become. The sooner you commence the process of learning that skill, the quicker you achieve expertise in that field. So once you're one skill away from super success, you're one skill away from becoming a better person. Identify that skill and commence the process of becoming an expert in the field. That takes me to the fifth goal setting skill you must acquire. Here you must identify whose help, whose cooperation you require to achieve those goals. You see, majority of the times what we do is we always go ahead to think about what we'll get from people. I treated that in our subsequent series. You must identify whose help you require. You need the help of your family members, your friends, your bosses, your colleagues, whoever will be relevant to you achieving your skills, your next goals. You must identify. You must be willing to pay the price. Now, majority of the time, what brings about a negative emotion is what we call frustrated expectations. When your loved ones or your family members expect that you should give them all the time and you're not available, you give them a negative emotion. Why? Because you are frustrating the expectations they had from you. So here's what we advise. Identify whose cooperation you require to achieve your goals. Sit them down, talk them into understanding that at this point I want to go into what we call a deliberate extreme. I want to put in all I need to put in. So you must have to understand with me. You must have to be there for me. You must have to cooperate with me at this phase of my life. And trust me, when you put them in the know of you achieving the goals you want to achieve, that at this point you want to have what we call what we call a deliberate extreme, it becomes way easier for you. They give you the cooperation, they give you the support, and they are valuable for you. So the sixth goal setting technique you must realize is make a plan. Make a plan. Here, what you need to do is take a sheet of paper and write out the list of everything you require, the list of everything you want to achieve. That takes you to what we call organize the list in a sequence. Which comes first? Which comes second? You begin to go to prioritizing them. At this phase, what you need to do is assume that if you're given a magic wand to declare what you want right now in 24 hours, what is that first option you would have? What is the first thing you wish you would want to come to reality? That is what prioritizes your options. That's what makes you prioritize the options of what should come first and what should come second. That takes you to the 7th goal setting technique. The 7th goal setting technique is what I call an assignment. Hit the action button and ensure you pick up a sheet of paper and do what we've asked you to do. You see, there's what we call the learning modalities, and there are 3 phases here: the visual, the auditory, and the kinesthetic. Here the visual says you see what you want, the auditory says you vocalize them, you say what you want, and then the kinesthetic says you write them. As soon as you do this, it is imputed into your subconscious mind, and like you know how the subconscious mind, it propels you to act, it propels you to do what you have written. And like the good book says, write the vision, make it clear, and that will cause you to ensure you bring them to a reality. I trust you learned something today. My name is Moses Waribor, and this is Think Tank TV. Ensure you do well to click the subscribe button. Do well to give us a thumbs up, do us a comment telling us how we can be of service to you. We're here to talk to you. We're here to treat the topics you want us to treat. Thank you so much for watching. This is Think Tank TV. Bye for now.